Oh my god. Oh, look at them Black Knight leggings. Fresh to death. First try farming? What are you talking about? Rapiers and mimic hats. Y'all take that shit on somewhere. Some of us have real luck. Quay Quay. Don't need no damn rapier. Don't need no damn mimic hat. You give me a rusted coin and a fucking gold serpent ring plus whatever, and my ass is good to go. So, if you guys watched my Dark Souls 2 Return to Drang Lake thing, you saw I was messing around with the mace. And in sticking with the knight aesthetic of my sword and board character, I thought it'd be kind of cool if we could bring back the mace from Dark Souls 2 and incorporate it in our build here. So that's what I've done. And watch this blue just get fucked to death with a big steel dildo. That is fucking awesome. Octopod fucking butt fucker Reno. I love that thing, man. And it hits like a son of a bitch. It's a weird time to heal. BB scaling, very little range, but it has poise. So, yeah, I brought the mace back. Welcome back to my war. Ignorant ass invasions. Oh my god, look at that, though. I've just embraced the edgelord. Black Knight. Black Knight trousers, baby. Ooh. Hey, why don't you go for a parry? Sick parry, bro. So here's a thing I do that I've never drawn attention to, and I figured I would start drawing attention to it just so you guys can see what works and why I do it. It's called the feint, not the band. I don't know them. Roll up on somebody who looks like they want to be a parry god, and all you gotta do is just give them a little bit of that L1 wiggle, and the motherfuckers take the bait. They just love it. Playing with the shield allows you to really hone this, because then you can in turn parry them and show them what life is all about. Disappointment and hopeless endeavors. Kill them with firebomb, because fuck them. Nah, I'm just playing. GG. That was a fun fight. But the parry gods, man, that L1 wiggle with the shield, that gets me every time. And you're using a shield, Schwa Akari, so you can take that risk. You can take that chance without getting a fucking Hollow Slayer Greatsword upside the head. The first thing that you need to do is note who is and who is not an attempted parry god. Here we see a guy, respectable, coming at me with the axe. He sees a straight sword, he immediately goes to a parry tool, because they just assume it's going to be R1 spam. They just think, oh, straight sword, I'm going to get R1 spammed on. No, you're not, because I'm a little better than that. Not much, but a little. And then you just hit him with the backstab. Just give him a little L1 wiggle, and that's it. They're done. They just can't handle it. Fresh to death, Fallen Knight armor, Wilhelm's fucking helmet, Fallen Knight gloves. I think right there I wasn't wearing them, but that's what I ended up with. And Black Knight leggings. I ain't playing about them Black Knight leggings. So here's one of these assholes. You guys know about these guys? If you watched Schwa's video that just came out yesterday, then you'll know about these assholes. They do this. This is a thing. Now this guy, I don't fault him. The dude in Schwa's video was being a straight prick, but this guy was just, I mean, go fight the boss. I'm not gonna. He could just go fight the boss. What I've done is I've backed up, and I gave him some room to work with, so he doesn't feel afraid. This went on for like 6 minutes, by the way. But I backed up. I gave him some room. I stopped firing arrows. I was just like, all right, fine, fuck it. You do you, baby. And he summoned a phantom. And what have I always said? Hosts are stupid when they have phantoms. That's when you can kill them, because that's when they're brave. That's when they make mistakes. That's when they do stupid stuff. So he rolls back in there to heal up or whatever, which is fine. But the reason I'm not hating too bad on this guy is because it wasn't like he was running around ganking and basically using a dried finger and asking for invaders to show up in his world. It wasn't like that. I just showed up in this dude's world, so this is how he wanted to play. Is it kind of bullshitty? Yeah, a little bit, but I mean, his world, his rules. But once I gave him a little room, he came out of his shell, so to speak. And then we thoroughly smashed that fucking shell with our awesome new mace. I made a mistake here. This is really clever. I'm expecting 2 great swords, right? Watch those claws come out. I didn't see that. I didn't see that switch to the claws. So this right here just took my ass all kinds of by surprise. But it's cool. We managed to get out, and I'm freaking out about dropping off here, so I need the silver cat ring on, but it's not like I can switch to it. with these guys on me like that. Ooh, I thought I was going to fall right there. So I'm trying to just create some space so they'll leave me alone long enough to put the silver cat ring on, and there it is. They went for the heal spell. Damn, I sounded southern as hell just there. You guys familiar with that robot, Futurama, in the Insane Asylum? The Mad Hatter, and he makes them all change places? Be like that guy. Now, I'm between the host and his precious, precious fog door. And he doesn't have a phantom, and welcome to Dark Souls. You can't just hide from shit. You gotta face me. You gotta face me. Have I said that I'm hungover yet? Dude, I am hung the fuck over. I drank entirely too much. It was awful. Awful. It was like my whole body hurts. Everything's terrible. But you don't have to worry about that. No. You get to watch the greatest Millwood great bow kill of all time. Maybe not, but it's top 100. It's got to be top 100. I aim for the Londor Pellshade because they're going to be R1ing into it, and you did. Now, we do eventually get to one-on-one face. Well, it's not really one-on-one because that Pontiff Knight's going fucking apeshit, but we get to fight the host, and we kill them. But in the deal of a lifetime, I got to invade them again, their whole crew, and this time there was none of that sneaky Pete shit. This was, you know, he had unlocked the shortcut. He'd earned it. He had both his phantoms with him. They were ready to go fight Pontiff Sullivan. But the Black Knight was having none of that. Oh, baby. Get backstabbed on. It's usually a pretty good wake-up right there, but not today. Not today. I feel like they felt really proud in this moment. They were like, here we come. We're the badasses. We're password summoned level 600 motherfuckers. Saw that plunge attack coming. Saw that one coming. Did not see the third one. Third one just fucking got me good. This is a pretty nasty situation, but this is a pretty nasty room. So, you know, there's worse spaces to be in. This is an excellent fallback area. Look at this chicken shit motherfucker. Just booking it. Just bolting. We're going to let him run, I guess. Oh, yeah, we did let him run. Because what we wanted to do was see how far they had split up. And these motherfuckers are split the fuck up. Which means that the lady who's dressed like Freed up here, she is all by her lonesome. Dealing with the Pontiff Scythe Knight and the other one there. Which is why would you do this? Everything you did was silly. You would have to be level 600 to beat this game. I gotta stop trying that fucking parry on the third R1 straight swords. It's not reliable at all. It's a terrible fucking attempt. Like, for every one I hit, I miss 100. You know what I mean? I just gotta start rolling out of that. Oh. Man, I'm in a bad way now. Oh yeah. Here comes a new challenger. That motherfucker just came up out of nowhere. He's the real MVP, by the way. He's the reason I win this invasion. I would have had to have played really, really well to have beaten an ultra weapon and a pyromancer. And fortunately he showed up and I didn't have to play as well. I just had to kill the host. That dude whipping ass. Straight rocked it. Yeah, don't bow to him. Bow to me. We're bros. We're bros. Also decided to do a little invasion here in the dungeon while I was over in Irithyll Way. This is a short and very sweet encounter, and you get to see how cool the mace is. The hitbox on the motherfucker is wonky as shit. I love it. So yeah, get plunged on. Now, because they choose to engage me in this narrow hallway, they leave themselves open to these wonky ass hitboxes, and everybody's fucking dead. Just swing the mace twice, and everybody's fucking dead. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know how I killed them. Actually, we're gonna go back and rewatch this one, just so I can kind of get a fucking clue for what happened here. The host rolls up behind me, and I don't know if they get... Okay, the shockwave from Yorm's knocked me back. But look how fucking wide the hitbox is on that fucking swing. That's crazy. And here's a big ass long invasion where I got to do Dick Wraith stuff. You can see the gold phantom. He's freaking out. Where did the invader? Where's he at? Let's go. Let's find the invader. The host was content to just stand still. Remember that Millwood shot I showed you earlier? How great that was? Get ready to be astounded. Boom. Let's try that again. Boom. Yeah, that's what's up. Greatest archer of all time. I'm like fucking Legolas and Robin Hood's baby together. Look at him running around with that fucking arrow in his head. I've got the obscuring ring on, so they have no idea where the fuck I'm at, which is awesome. And I'm just kind of torturing them. Invaders, you know, we have different moods. You know, sometimes you want to do like fight to the death, run in and Mad Max motherfuckers. And other times, you know, you're hungover as shit and you want other people to feel your fucking pain. Oh, my whole body. So you guys know, or you can see, I guess, I've got the black fire bombs equipped on my items down there. You can see them. But those are good. They do a lot of damage. The other fire bombs are weaker. They don't do as much damage. But kind of keeping them guessing sort of thing, I decided to equip those. And I'm going to just chuck them in random directions and let them hear the explosions and then wonder where the fuck I'm at. But I don't want to waste my good fire bombs. You see what I'm saying? So I use the shitty ones. Also, you only get 10 good ones per invasion, but you get 20 shitty ones. So you can see I'm throwing them up there near Loretta's bone corpse, and I'm hoping that they're hearing it and that they're like, maybe he was above us the whole time, and they're going to go over there and they're going to check that out. And it will have been for naught because I'm actually over here. Now, you saw me kind of double back there, make sure that they didn't get the drop on me. We see Goldilocks there. I don't know if he spotted me or not, but I know where he's at. And there's the host. Physics. It's a harsh mistress. That's 2 Futurama references in one video. Where else are you going to get that? You know what I'm saying? Where else are you going to get it? I'm just saying. So, now this, I'm fucking with them, and I'm having a good time fucking with them. The problem is there's no way for me to, like, approach them from any other angle. I have to approach them from there. Kind of stuck in this one spot here. So, but rather than, you know, just run in and fight these 2 guys, who, by the way, would probably have just whipped my ass. I've probably got them nice and riled up, and they're ready to just unleash hell on me. So rather than just run in and do that, I'm going to keep pestering with them and making them think that, you know, I could be anywhere. They know where I'm at. But I want them to not know what's coming next, what's gonna happen next. Keep in mind, I don't think they've even seen my character yet. So, outside of fire bombs and a great bow, I don't think they know what kind of build I'm running. So I saw him kind of peek out the corner there, and I'm kind of hiding over here, trying to lure him into a false sense of security. You can see he's still rolling. They've dropped a seed on me, which, to me, it makes me think they thought I was over there in the enemies. So when my name is not popping up on the screen and taking damage, it has to be slightly confusing. Still wearing the obscuring ring, and I'm ducked down, and you know, you'd kind of have to look to see me. But I decide I want to move. But I want to move, and I don't want to aggro the enemies. So go ahead and use Young Birch Branch, which is just like the chameleon spell, and most stupid enemies won't respond to a chameleon person. I mean, if you touch them or like walk right in front of them, sometimes they will. But Young birch branches, they're great. Actually, this is a really good invasion for me to bring up that point I wanted to bring up in the last one about how to use items in invasions. And so far, I think we've done a pretty good job. We've used fire bombs. You guys have seen me switch over to archery, using my bow skills, nunchuck skills. Why isn't there a nunchuck in Dark Souls? These are the thoughts of a hungover idiot. Right in the butt. Oh, here comes that Yorms. And we finally have made contact. Oh, beautiful poke. Wearing the Leo ring. Don't know if I got the counter damage or not, but whatever. Goldilocks decides he wants to join the fray. Nope. Nope. No, he doesn't. Now he does. Oh, he's got a katana. God damn, how much fucking damage? Oh, well, the seed was active. I must have forgot about that in real time and just now. I just took like a shit ton of health. Like, all my health went away. Alluring skulls. It'll keep them off of us. The village idiots. Every time, man. That is a definite weakness to big weapons. Interestingly enough, ultra greatswords with stomp don't have that weakness, because all you have to do is stomp and it'll get you out of backstab range. And then, more importantly, you can hit R1 for the super quick R1, because alright, an ultra greatsword's R1, you guys see what I'm doing here. I'm throwing Alluring Skull so nothing hits me. Okay, now I'm going to talk about ultra greatswords. So with ultra greatswords, your first R1 goes from your character's right to their left, or it goes from up to down. Lothric Knight goes right to left, Cathedral Knight goes up to down. But if the Ultra Greatsword has Stomp activated, it always does the second R1 in the moveset. So for the Lothric Knight, that's left to right. For the Cathedral Knight, it's down to up. So if someone's rolling in behind you constantly, trying to get backstabs on your Ultra Greatsword user, usually all it takes is 2 swings, and any kind of ultra weapon, it takes 2 swings, and if you missed with them, I'm going to be in there getting a backstab. But if you stomp, I get stuck in that backstab animation, and you're out of range. You're not going to get sucked into my backstab. Just the way the latency works. I don't know if that was like an intentional design decision. I'd like to think it was. But then your R1, watch this. This is so silly of me. Oh, yeah. He tries it again, he gets poked. But you get stuck in that backstab animation, and that second R1, it comes out faster than the first R1 every time, every weapon. The second R1 comes out faster. So you can punish them for doing that backstab fishing bullshit. Later, Goldilocks. Now let's go back to this invasion and let's learn about using items. Right about here, he wants to heal, and right there, he just gave me too much space. You cannot give me that much space because I can't punish you for healing. So instead, I'm going to buff my weapon. Now, I'm more dangerous than I was before. You know what I mean? I have to take something from you healing. And if you heal and I can't get to you fast enough to punish you for healing, then I'm going to use some kind of consumable body buff, weapon buff, whatever. Now right there, I thought I could punish him, but I couldn't. I didn't have time, but I thought I did, so I didn't use a body buff. But we get him stuck in that backstab animation, and before it's over, I'm eating a green blossom. That's an awesome time to use a buff. Sticky Bandit. When you get somebody who's like opening a door or pulling a lever, it's a great time. It's a great time to buff your Lothric Knight great sword with pine resin. Just saying. I couldn't punish him right there. He was too far away, so I went ahead and healed as well. He decided he would use 2 Estes, which is just fine with me. There's no reason to be at full health all the fucking time unless you're using a Lloyd's ring. But this guy's not wearing that, so I digress. I'm trying to get him with some bomb parry bait, but he's not having it. And right here, I'm too far away to even really be trying. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Here, he does something clever. He comes out of this stun lock with an attack, but Yorm's two-handed, doesn't true combo into 2 hits, so he overcommitted. If he had hit me once and then rolled out, he might have stood a chance, but unfortunately, he's dead now, and I'm still looking, ooh, goddamn fresh to death in them Black Knight leggings first try farming. Oh, baby. I'll see y'all next time. Later.